my wife just got on me about doing so in the car, and then she came up here to make sure I was doing it. So here I am. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to itslaroneppl, and in this video I'm going to be quickly refreshing my entire head without washing, so I can see my scalp again, sort of. So like the refresh that we kind of talk about on this channel when we're in a bind and just need something done really quickly, or something that you wouldn't feel too bad messing up. So when we're going on a vacation to celebrate our anniversary that just passed, and there's going to be a lot of water sport and water activities involved in this vacation. I know I can't go out, I know I don't want to go out looking like this. Like, I mean, not saying nothing's wrong, but I typically don't go out on vacations and stuff with my hair like this. So I'm not, but I typically would do it in like a really good style or something like that and put so much energy into it, and then end up not participating in the water sport activity because it's like, well, I spend a lot of time getting this done, so I'm not going to do this. My monitor is under here so that I can see my hair while I do it, and I'm noticing that I'm looking at it a lot. So I'm gonna try to not look at it so much, but bear with me. Working on a few things for a better, easier setup so that you guys can see what I'm doing as far as products included, plus what I'm actually doing to my head. What you're gonna need for this video is scrunchie, some clip. I'm gonna use my gym workout mix, so it's jojoba oil and peppermint. It works. I'll link the video in the card section for what I do and the whole spiel on that. Water for a spray bottle, a comb to here, and then normally I would use my ORS, but in this video I'm going to be trying out Talil Geed's Tight Hold gel. So I've been contemplating using this gel now for a minute, and I figured why not just give it a try right now. So if I don't love it, it's okay because my hair is gonna get messed up anyway, so no harm, no foul. I'm gonna breeze through a lot of this because you guys have already seen me retwist my hair on this channel. Click here for like the full wash and retwist maintenance video, and a little bit later there'll be another one in the card section for where I did it refresh to like the edges of my hair for a graduation that I went to. Yeah, so I'll probably show you guys more so here once we get there, because I don't know how the back will work out, but I will turn around right now for you guys to see just me go through it. Alright, so quickly before I start using this, I like the little texture of the gel. Smells good. What is that? Rosemary and nettle. The fragrance isn't bad in it either, so maybe that's what my hair would smell like in conjunction with this jojoba oil. So we're gonna try. Just gonna pull one out the bag. So moving on to the front, and this is where I kind of do more talking than I did for the back section, just because I can see you and you can see me. Well, I can see myself. Like you don't have to look at my back. So we're gonna roll through this. So some things you probably see me do in the back is I'll retwist a whole bunch, but as I retwist them, I'll loop it in my mouth just to hold it, so I don't have to stop and clip. So it's an easier process for me to. It's an easier process for me to handle versus the twists and things like that. Also, what I do recommend is if it's like, don't twist your hair while it's dry. So if you didn't wet your hair enough or it's dried up because you haven't moved fast enough, go ahead and just squirt some water on it right there and then add your product and twist. So I guess a really more up close of me retwisting. So what I do, I take a row, pin the other side away. You don't have to pin, like whatever you do, I just ease of mind to pin it. And then I comb it, make sure the line's still straight. So that's pretty straight. It's like this little hair right there, but I'm not close enough to a mirror to do it this go around. So, but it's pretty straight in my opinion. And I'll do that, take your product. I don't know how I got into the habit of putting product on my hand, but it saves time, like I guess, whatever, I don't know. I do it, I don't know. Bad habits, I guess. I can't even break it at this point. So, do that. Make sure it's good and on there. I start from the back. So some of them you saw me use the comb, and then some of them you didn't when I was in the back. Reason being is if I can get through it with just my finger, I'll do that, because it is kind of time consuming to have to comb each one. So, but if I run into it where it's like, I feel like maybe that needs to be combed out a little bit more, I'll go ahead and do that just for a more unified look. So, but that's why I do that, if you were wondering. So back to our retwisting. So you're gonna take it, comb it out, pull it out as much as you can. Then twist whatever way you twist. So I grab the hair and turn that way. So I gotta turn down. I grab it and then I palm roll. So that way I try to avoid that gap where it creates a lump. Yeah, and then put it under. Oh. So these are gonna be muffled, so I'm not gonna talk, but I'm just gonna repeat that process for you. And then once you have them all twisted, go ahead and use the clip that's connected to whatever one. So me, that's this one right here. There you go, bang. So you're just gonna repeat that till you get to the end. So this will be a time lapse to the end. So You guys know for my head, I do this side going like down and back, and this side going down and back, and this side going straight back. Just because how I like my hair to fall, and that's the best practice for getting your hair to fall where you want it to fall, is to retwist it in that direction and keep training it to do so. So once you wash it or whatever you do to it, it'll just naturally fall like that. So yeah. Alright guys, back with the last few vlogs to retwist. My camera, what is it, overheated? Overheated, I guess, overheated. Which is a known issue with the brand of camera that I have. I was pushing it today to do a lot. So it's our last few. I've already put in the product. I just like went like that, put some on my fingertips. I'm just gonna twist these back really quickly for you guys here. Some things I did notice when I went off, you know, to let the camera cool down before we finish this. With this new product, I do move a little bit slower because I'm conscious of what it's gonna look like. I do notice that I really have to work in, because I think I'm trying to overcompensate for using my typical product where it's more creamier after putting in the what's the name of this is just like really like gel for the most part. So I kind of put too much, so I'm hoping that doesn't make it flake. It says that this is firm hold, no flaking, so regardless of how much I put, it still should not flake. So definitely if it flakes, I will let you guys know. Just I'm definitely going to give it a fair shot and do it on hair when it's freshly washed, but I did want to try it out like this too, because I use the ORS when my hair is like this when I do my refreshers. So just to give it a fair just to give it a fair shot on the comparison tips. So I'm gonna retwist these really quickly and then go for that. But all in all, this is it. I'm not entirely sold on this, but this is always my weaker side to retwist for some reason. I have no idea why. It just is. And when I was doing the video earlier, like when I was doing this earlier in the process, I was like, damn, I'm getting better at my weaker side. Like, this is gonna be a breeze. Fail. Actually did. This is my better side, easier side to do, and this side I'm just like. So, yeah, see you when this dries. Well, just take out your clips. Just go ahead and use whatever you use to tie your hair up for the night. Or for whatever you're doing, just to lay down any flyaways that you missed in the retwist, refresh, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, shoot, really easy. So far I don't see any buildup from it drying. Usually, you know, by it drying on, I would have noticed some areas where the product has built up. It's definitely too early for flakes. Maybe 2 or 3 days from now, I'll put in some coconut oil just to moisture the scalp and call it good. But yeah, so this is what we look like on this side. Look on this side. See that scalp again. So yeah, there you have it. I'm gonna put this scarf on and I'm gonna call it good.